Well, the 90 days around the track has officially ended, although Gulfstream is not over yet. And this is our video recap of what happened in the month of February. The first big highlight came on February the 4th, where Kim and I traveled in the new 370Z across the state to visit her mom and dad over in Englewood, Florida. And then I spent the day on Saturday, February 4th, at Tampa Bay Downs. I scored in several stakes races and had several best bets score. At Aqueduct, my best of the day was Nicole H. in the Correction Stakes, much the best.
The Correction Stakes at Aqueduct, Nicole H. Best of the day, 20 to win.
At Gulfstream, my best of the day was in an optional allowance where I liked Casino Host on the turf. Came flying late. He was the winner.
Best bet of the day, number 8, Casino Host. Tripled the bet.
Back to Aqueduct in the Grade 3 Toboggan. Calabrachoa scored yet again, keeping his record perfect over the inner surface at Aqueduct.
Calabrachoa, much the best in the Grade 3 Toboggan.
I topped the day off with my Gulfstream picks when in the 10th race I liked Lubakova, who I thought was really the class of the race. Somehow the crowd let her go off at 4 to 1, and she scored, paid over $10, made for a winning day. But my best bet of the day came in the feature race at Santa Anita in the Grade 2 Arcadia, a mile on the turf, which featured the, I think, 2012 Breeders' Cup Mile winner, Mr. Commons. He had traffic troubles at the top of the stretch, but then
Mr. Commons, today's best of the day. Come on, Mikey. All the way home, Mikey. Attaboy, Breeders' Cup champ next year.
Mr. Commons, today's best bet, 50 to win the Grade 2 Arcadia. Walked with it.
much the best. It was a winning day. Very nice, very nice. Came back the next day. I played Santa Anita's feature race, won the Grade 2 San Antonio, where Game On Dude was easily the best that day. The following week, I headed up to Ohio to visit my mom, my sister, and the rest of my family. And when I got there, it was freezing. Oh yeah, I like to go up there in the winter just to see that kind of weather, knowing that I can come home in a couple days, and it reminds me of why I live in Florida. It was a big day at Gulfstream. I scored in 2 graded stakes races. I had Get Stormy in the Grade 1 Gulfstream Park Turf Handicap. And then I had Thunder Moccasin, who was a Todd Pletcher 3-year-old. He just walked with the Grade 2 Hutchison. On February the 18th, I had another big winning day out at Gulfstream Park. It was Gulfstream Park Sprint Championship Day. I scored with late night action in the 4th, a Todd Pletcher 3-year-old. I had tripled the bet. I don't know how the crowd continues to do this, but let him go off at 4 to 1.
And the 4th was a Todd Pletcher 3-year-old maiden. Duh. Hello. I tripled the bet as he was trying the turf for the first time. Thought I might get a bit of a price.
Looks like he's running away.
Continues to run on. It's late night action in front. A 2.5 length lead on Get Right. Perfect Day moves up in the 3rd. Late night action all the way over Perfect Day. And Get Right.
Todd Pletcher, 3-year-old maiden. Who doesn't get the memos? 4 to 1. Tripled the bet, wire to wire. Got back nearly $80. Woo!
Nice. Collected almost $80 on that one. The very next race, in the 7th race, was my best bet of the day. Powhatan County on the turf. He was allowed to go off at 2 to 1, and he scored. So you know I'm guaranteed to be a winner on the day. And then in the feature race, the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Sprint Championship, the only question was, could Force Freeze get the 7 furlongs? No problem. scored out west with my best bet of the day at Santa Anita, where Elephants wired the Grade 2 Santa Maria. February 25th, it was Louisiana Derby Preview Day, and it was Saban Stakes Day at Gulfstream. I had planned to go out to the track on Sunday because it was Fountain of Youth Day, so I played the races at home on Saturday. I had 13 picks, I won 7 times, nice day. I scored in the Saban with my best bet of the day with Awesome Maria, who was squaring off with the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic winner from last fall, Royal Delta.
The Grade 3 Saban. I like Awesome Maria to take down the defending Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic champ, Royal Delta. And as they turn for home,
And Group Vidal pokes a neck in front. Awesome Maria comes after her. Canadian Mistress hard-ridden. Royal Delta's under a drive. She's got 4 lengths to make up. She is being hard-ridden as Awesome Maria has taken the lead coming to the top of the stretch. Awesome Maria and John Velasquez ran 3/4 in 1:11 flat and turns for home with a 3-length lead. Group Vidal second, Royal Delta full out third on the outside. Awesome Maria is pouring it on, and Awesome Maria devastates the field in the Saban.
That was an awesome performance. I scored with 2 stakes wins at the fairgrounds. I scored on the turf with the fairgrounds handicap.
it was the Grade 3 Fairgrounds Handicap, going 9 furlongs on the turf. I like number 10, Smart Bid. As they came through the stretch,
3/4 for Mr. Vegas, 114 and 2. Mr. Vegas in front, leads by a length. Here comes Smart Bid charging now with Dubious Piss on the outside. I owe you big time and Strike Impact. It's Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas just holds Smart Bid. Smart Bid and Mr. Vegas in a photo. Smart Bid on the wire.
oh, that was close. I'll take the winner.
Only had a minimum bet on that one. And then a Todd Fletcher horse, El Prado, went to New Orleans to try and take down their prep for the Louisiana Derby, the Grade 2 Risen Star. It was a stretch duel.
Mark Gillespie in front, but now here comes El Padrino into this final fairgrounds furlong. El Padrino and Mark Gillespie, and these two, tooth and nail. El Padrino, Mark Gillespie, El Padrino on the wire.
Oh yeah, I prevailed and survived both the inquiry and the objection. And then my best bet of the day, even posted this on Facebook, I liked out west at Santa Anita in the San Carlos Stakes, a Grade 2 sprint at 7 furlongs. I liked the Factor, in spite of the fact that Breeders' Cup Sprint champion Amazombi was making his return to the races. I just thought this set up for the Factor, and he won.
Top of the lane, the Factor now comes under a ride too. Amazombi down the center, Cannonade running a huge one, and here's Sway away from last. Sway away, having the Factor here.
But again, it was an inquiry and an objection, but again, I survived that as well. The last highlight of the month came on Sunday, February the 26th, when Union Rag scored in the Fountain of Youth. For the month, and especially the last 2 weeks, I struggled the last 2 weeks. But for the month, all races in my competition with Ron Nicoletti and Jessica Pacheco, I scored 26%, a little bit lower than I usually get. That's 48 out of 182. My average payoff was $6.38, and I had a low ROI of $1.68. On the races that I bet on, it was almost identical, 26%. And my ROI, though, was much lower, $1.41, as I seem to have mostly favorites on the tickets that I cashed. So it wasn't the best of months. I'll do monthly totals with my wrap-up video at the end. Ron Nicoletti continues to score well. He's well over 31%. And he had $1.93, so Ron was under $2, so we all struggled for the month. Jessica continues to struggle with her top picks, 17% winners, $1.66, about mine with ROI, but that came because in the last 2 weeks she scored a $40 winner and 2 $20 winners, so that really helped her ROI as well. So we'll come back after our big trip. We'll have Florida Derby and 1 more week of racing at Gulfstream. We won't be handicapping every day, but we will have a little bit more action, especially a special Florida Derby telecast. So tomorrow we are off to go down under, visiting Australia for 26 big days. And we will have highlights of that, video and pictures on our Australian website. So for now, good day, mate.